Hello, Jedi Masters. Here's your Monday help for your spiral. It will also connect Tuesdays on the same video, so we can fast forward that on Tuesday, okay? So today, Monday, I was thinking I might just go through all of them. So it's your gift to you on Monday. Happy Monday. Well, I'm going through most of them because like the first one I put for it has a subtraction problem and an addition problem. I'm just going to go ahead and do the subtraction problem. But I just wanted to make sure you see that you need to line up your decimals or the answer will not come out correctly. And we have a little bit of a cliff over here, don't we, in the thousandths. So I'm going to go ahead and add a 0 there because it's after the number, it won't change the value. And then we'll just subtract. Can't subtract here, so I'll have to regroup all the way over here in the tenths. Regroup. There we go. All right, so 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1 decimal. And then I'm just going to look at it at a whole number, 89 minus 4. So I come down to 85. So I got 85 and 101 thousandths. Okay, so there's that first one. And the second one is in 6.5 yards, how many inches are there? So bring it down to the single unit of in 1 yard, how many inches are there? And in 1 yard, we know there's 3 feet. So 3 times 12 is 36 inches. So let's do 36 times 6.5 yards. It's 36 inches in 1 yard. How many inches are there in 6.5 yards? Okay, so this will have a decimal in it, which really doesn't come in play until we get down to our product, right? 6 times 5 is 30. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 3 is 18. Bring down your place value 0. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3 more is 21. So add those up. And we get here. There's only one decimal up here in the factor, so I'm going to come in just one place value, so 234 is what we get. So 234 inches are in 6.5 yards. All right, let's work on this value one. Last week, this one messed a couple kids up, so let's see how we do this. To find the value of this expression, it wanted us to use that x equals 10. Okay, so where this x is, I'm going to think of 10. And order of operations does tell me to work inside the parentheses first, so I'm going to start here. So 7 times x, 7 times 10 is 70. Okay, so 70 plus 5. So in here is 75. And when we have a number right next to the parentheses, we have a 5 there, that means multiply, right? Even though it doesn't say multiply, if it's right butted up against the parentheses like that, it means multiply. So we just have to figure out what 75 times 5 is, and we'll have the final answer. Looks like I got 375. So please check my work and make sure that you like that. But that's what I got for the answer. Okay, if x equals 10, go ahead and evaluate. There we go, 375. Give it a try. All right. 4n is less than or equal to 12. Okay, this one's an inequality. It wants us to find 3 values that would fit here. So of course, there's going to be a gazillion answers. But let's start with the one that would be exactly equal. So you see 4n is less than or equal to 12. So what would be exactly spot on? So remember, 4n means 4 times n. So what could n equal to be exactly equal to 12? 4 times what equals 12? 4 times 3, right? So let's put that in there. That's a good one. And then if I go high, if I go not 3 but 4, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 is not less than or equal to 12. So don't go high, you got to come down. So of course, if we do a 2, 4 times 2 is 8. Yes, 8 is less than 12. And you can even do a 1, of course. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 is less than 12. You can do negative numbers. You can do 0. You can do fractions. There's so many answers there. But in Canvas, I think I have 3, 2, and 1 available for you, okay? And then this one is a gym membership, requires a one-time fee of $30, okay? And then $25 a month after that. I wish gym memberships are not $25 anymore. They used to be years ago. But there's a really good gym here in Woodstock, and I know it's $90 a month. So it's just slightly off. But that's pretty sweet. $25 a month. How much would you spend on a gym membership for 6 months? So you take your $25, don't forget the 30, keep that off to the side. $25 times 6, right? For 6 months. And I think I got 150 there. Good. Then don't forget about that one-time fee of 30. So add your 50 and your 30, or I'm sorry, your 150 and your 30. You would have spent $180 on that gym in 6 months. So not bad. You'd only get 2 months in that Woodstock gym. But gyms are closed right now, aren't they? Okay. Volume. For the volume one, we've got 9.5 inches times 9.5 inches times 4, because volume is length times width times height. So remember, for the volume one, we're going to end up with cubic inches, okay? Now, 9.5 and 9.5, you might want to just think of as decimals. That's kind of easier for me to multiply. Or remember how I keep on coaching you to take that 9.5 and you can put it into improper fractions? You can do that too. I think this putting these into decimals will make it fast for us. So let's just do 9.5 times 9.5. So we'll get started. So we'll do the length times the width real quick, okay? 9.5 times 9.5. Let's see. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 9 is 45. Plus 2, 47. 9 times 5, 45. 9 times 9 is 81. Plus 4 is 80. Oops, 85. 5. Okay. Add those babies up. And up here in our factors, we have to come in one place for our decimal and one more place. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Down here, I get 90.25. Now that's just finding the length times the width. Now I have to do times the height. So times 4. So 90.25 times 4. And we should come out with a whole number on this answer, okay? Now this is inches times inches. Now we're doing times inches again, so it's going to be cubic inches. So 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 more is 10. 4 times 0 and a 1. 4 times 9, 36. Okay, in this one for the factors, I just have to move in twice for the decimal. 1, 2. Come on here, 1, 2. Perfect. So I get 361. Now remember, the inches are cubic because it's inch times inch times inch. So in Canvas, it was kind of hard to put that floating 3. So I believe I wrote out 361 cubic inches. Whoops, cubic inches. Okay, sound good? And then the last one on the bottom, hopefully you can see that okay. Here's our data set, and we had to make a line plot, I think, but maybe I already put the line plot in there for you, I think. So for this one, we need to find the mean, median, mode, and range of this data set, and the data set is already in order for us from least to greatest. I mean, that's sweet. Maybe I can make this a little bigger. I forgot to do that. So, no, that's not getting any bigger, is it? Okay. All right. So, mean, median, mode, and range. The easiest ones, of course, are mode, because that one just tells you the one that you see the most often. So mode, most often. So I see a 2 3 times. I see a 5 3 times. So it's going to be a tie between 2 and 5. So the mode is actually going to be 2, 5, both of them. Okay, for the mode? Sound good? And then the other easy one is the median. That's the one perfectly in the center. So if I kind of just use both my fingers and start on the outside and move in one at a time, the number perfectly in the center is going to be a 5. It's 5 and 5. That's the same. So median is 5. You see that down there? Okay. Then the next easy one is range. That is the greatest to the least. Greatest is 17. Least is 2. 17 minus 2. The range is 15. There we go. And then the mean is the average. Add them all up and divide them by how many pieces of data you have in your set. So we're going to divide whatever we get, the sum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, divided by 12. Okay? And I'm just going to kind of add these up as fast as I can, kind of in my head. So let's see. The easiest ones for me to add up are 15 and 15 is 30. 30 plus 40. And then I've got 44 plus 14 more is 58 plus the 17. Let's see if that comes out okay. 65. All right, so that's what I got. And I did that in my head. So let me just check for a second. Okay, the sum is actually 75. I messed that up, didn't I? 15, 6. Oh, there we go, 75. Okay, now take the sum of all the pieces of data, 75, and then divide it by how many pieces of data you have, which is 12. Okay, so this is a little small, but I can erase some of this. You can always rewind me if you need to see something before that. So how many 12s are in 70? Well, 12 times 5 is 60, right? 12 times 6 is 72, right? So that's close. Let's do 6. 6 times 12 is 72. Subtract those, and we get 3 as a remainder, which is good, but I can go a little bit farther. So I'm going to add that decimal and the 0, and then I can use it down here. How many 12s in 30? That would be 2. 2 times 12 is 24. I'm running out of room. 30 minus 24 is 6. This will give me perfect. So added one more decimal point. Haha. How many 12s in 60? There we go. There's that 5. Done. So the mean is 6.25. 0.25. I don't remember if you have to do the what is the center of the data.